you guys? I am back with another video, and this video is going to be about the baby on a pregnancy update. So I am going to let you know if it's a he or a she. I'm going to let you guys know like how big I am, like the things I went through, and yeah. So if you guys want more info, just keep on watching. If not, then go watch another one of my videos. Okay, you guys, so I have this is basically everything I need to update you guys on about the baby. And I have some fruit back there, and my child loves fruit. But so I am going to start off with how I'm feeling. I know, y'all, I'm sorry, I just like came up with this stuff, and it's like nothing like, oh my gosh, I'm getting it from this website or this website or that website. What I'm talking about is how I've been feeling, like not about what everybody else feels or whatnot. It's about how I feel. So I am 18 weeks and 5 days, almost 16 weeks pregnant. I mean, where am I going? Almost 19 weeks pregnant. And so far, I feel like more energized. Like, I don't know what it is, but I do feel more energized. And like I used to feel like super nauseous all the time. Like I threw up once. So when I threw up that one time, I thought that I was like probably having a girl, because you know they say like you don't have like that much stuff when you're like you don't have that much nausea, you don't have that much, you know, throw up and stuff when you're pregnant with a boy. So I started to think I was pregnant with a girl. Then at first, like my cravings, like lately I haven't been having cravings, but when I did have cravings, it'll always be salty stuff, like really salty stuff. And I have like a really weird craving change. Like appetite is gone. Like I don't like any sweet stuff. I love salty stuff and spicy stuff. That's my go-to food, salty and spicy. Like I can do sweet, but it has to have a little tangy to it, if you know. So yes, and I do have stuff that I used to love, but I hate it now. Like I won't even pick it up. Like I used to love chocolate. Reese's is my favorite candy, and now I won't even pick up no Reese's, no Snickers, no Kit Kat, no nothing. Like I don't like it. And then the one time I did throw up, I had just got done eating a steak taco. So I know the baby doesn't like steak, and I know the baby hates seafood. Like I can't even smell it before I feel like I got a headache. Like a lot of the stuff has went away. Like I can smell stuff and be okay, but it's just certain stuff that still triggers me. Like in my stomach, I'll feel sick. So I don't like seafood anymore, and I don't like steak tacos, and those two are like my go-to. I love seafood before I was pregnant, and I love steak, but now like it's crazy. And then I love like candy and stuff, and now I can like go without it. Now I love like vegetables. Well, I always love vegetables and stuff, but it's like I want it even more. Like I want vegetable soup, I want vegetable egg. I mean, I sound retarded to talk about vegetable eggs. I want eggs, and then I want like fruit. Like I want stuff like that all the time, and that's really good. So I'm not complaining because I love that stuff. And the other day Like I said, I don't like seafood, and I don't. But something was like, try a mussel. And I never tried a mussel before because it's like, but I tried it, and the baby really actually liked it. And I was like surprised because this child doesn't like anything. Like I can have a whole bunch of dislikes. Like I have more dislikes than I have likes. Because I've always liked vegetables and stuff, and like I just hated eggs. Like the baby likes eggs now, and I can go without it. But yes, so that is basically for the appetite change and how I've been feeling and stuff for the past couple. For the past couple weeks, and yeah, so. Next, I think it's time for me to go ahead and tell y'all what I'm having. So, I went to the doctor, my doctor, and I believe I was 16 weeks. Yeah, I was 16 weeks and 6 days. So, I was going on 17 weeks, and my doctor told me that he couldn't tell me what I was having yet, and I couldn't wait. Like we've been waiting for the longest to figure out what we were having, me and my the father, which is, you know, we're together and stuff. We're just in two different states at the moment, but we have talked about, you know, if we want to do gender reveal or not. But I just feel like gender reveal is a waste of money. He feels like gender reveal is a waste of money, and I did try to have my mom record it, but she recorded it and she posted it on her Snapchat, and I was like, you know what, fine, you can have it. But I am having a boy, and I'm happy that I'm having a boy because I feel like I can relate more to a boy, if you get what I'm saying. Like I can relate to a girl too. Like I wanted a girl because I've seen a lot of pretty girl stuff, but I would prefer a boy. Like I've always wanted to have a boy, and I always said that if I had a boy, I have a name that I want if the dad doesn't want to name him after him and my boyfriend. This is his first child, this is my first child, so we are naming him after his daddy. His name is going to be Tyrell Dion Kirksey Jr. And that's gonna be our son's name. I'm really happy about that. But yeah, let's continue into the other stuff. So next is movement. My son, when I tell you he be up in there kicking, oh my god, like y'all, he be in my stomach just kicking. Like he be kicking my butt. Like it's so crazy because I went to Texas a while back, like a week ago or maybe so. I didn't record it because, you know, this is just time to spend with my boyfriend. We haven't seen each other in a while. So we went to Texas, and when I tell you our son, he moves so much. Like I started feeling him at like 16 weeks. Yeah, I started feeling my son kick at 16 weeks, and he just like kicks and kicks and kicks all the time. He loves kicking when I am ready to go to sleep, or if I'm in a car and like I'm driving, he'll kick. And like it's crazy because my boyfriend, his name is Tyrell, of course, Tyrell, but my boyfriend, he the whole time on the trip, it was like I was there for 5 days, so the whole time I was there, the baby would kick me, and he would not kick for my boyfriend at all. And he was like, kick for daddy, kick for daddy, and he would like rub, and my baby would not kick for him. So it was my boyfriend's birthday, and we were laying in bed about to go to bed, and I was like, you know, just hold my stomach, he'll kick for you, like he's always kicking. So he put his hand and he felt the baby kick, and he only felt him kick one time. And he was acting like he was so excited because, you know, the baby finally kicked for him. He kicked on his birthday, and it was just like really happy for him. Like, he was real happy about that. He wished that the baby could have kicked for him more, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I had to go home, get myself situated. He had to go home, get himself situated. If you guys don't know, my boyfriend stayed in Florida. I stay in Las Vegas. If y'all want to know about that, like, I don't mind telling y'all. Just, you know, comment below if y'all want to know about that. Like, it's nothing like serious, like, oh my gosh, we're just broken up, we're not together. It was nothing serious, but we just working on some things. Okay, so next thing I'm going to talk about is what side he sits on. So my son, he sits on the right side. Like when I feel the right side of my stomach, it's like it's more harder than the left side. And then like I can always feel like if I stand up, sometimes it'll like I can feel him against my bladder too also. But I never feel him on the left side. Like, I always feel him kick on the left side. Like, he kicks on the left side, but like I can feel his head, and I can feel his I can feel him on my bladder, but I only feel kicks from the left side, and that's really it. But it doesn't really bother me. Like, in sleep, I get all the sleep I need. But the downfall about everything is I have like bad allergies. So like during this pregnancy, my allergies have been terrible. When I tell y'all my allergies has been terrible, it's been terrible. Like, I can't sleep. Like, I've been sleeping good, but it's like most of the time if I wake up, I can't breathe. Like, my nose is stuffed up like to the max. Like, I can't even get a glimpse of nothing. Like, I can't sniff at all, and like my allergies have been terrible. And like I always have to get up like at least once or twice in the middle of the night to blow my nose, because I don't know what's going on, but my doctor said it's because of the season. But I've been having allergies for a year, like a year and a half straight, like before I even had him, and it's been terrible. So I don't know if you guys experience that. Y'all probably don't, but the terrible thing is allergies. I freaking hate it, and my doctor won't do anything about it because he just thinks that it's just because of the season, and I need him to get with the program because I can't breathe at night. So my next doctor's appointment, I'll be able to I'm just gonna tell him like, look, I need something, I need you to help me. But another thing is my boobs. Okay, y'all, when I tell y'all about the boobs, it's probably a little too TMI, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyways because y'all should know. Okay, y'all, like I was saying, I'm going on to the boobs area now. So my boobs was already big. Like, before I got pregnant, I was in a 34 triple D. Yeah, let this sink in. 34 triple D. So now, like, it's like I'm still like wearing the bras that I was wearing before, but like my boobs, they always like coming out the bra and stuff, and I like hate that. Like, it's crazy. Like, I need to go get some different bras. Like, my boobs are getting huge, and when I tell y'all, like, my nipples used to be, I'm sorry, I know it's like TMI, but my nipples used to be like literally the color of my skin, like a little bit darker than my skin. And like it was always like darker. Like I've had you know, you a girl, like I've had a friend, like she would tell me, you don't have any nipples because, you know, they're so light. And then my boyfriend, he would tell me that my nipples are small and stuff. But yeah, now, like the last time I see him, he actually pointed this out. Like he always pointed out, like now that I'm pregnant, he's like, your boobs, they're like so, your nipples are so huge, babe, like they dark, because they used to be light. So it's like kind of different for us, because like you went it's like it's just super dark now. And yeah, and then he actually also pointed out, like I remember being at the airport on my way to Texas, and my boobs were just like so sore. Like they're growing and they're so sore. Like when I touch my nipples, like it's just like hurts. And I understand y'all probably like, well, how are you gonna breastfeed if it hurts already? How are you gonna handle the baby if it hurts your boobs already? Well, I'm gonna try my best to get through the pain, but you know, I know it's best for my child, this breast milk. So yeah, right now he is moving. But yeah, so, and also my boyfriend did point this out. We were sleeping and he was like the bed was wet. At first I thought it was like a slob, but like my bra was wet, my shirt was wet, and the bed was wet. And I had like, it was wet like right here, and it was only like the right boob. The left boob doesn't do anything yet, but the right boob, it's crazy. Like I look at my boobs, all like my nipples, all the time, because being the fact, like I want to know about all the changes. Like I think every girl should know what's going on with her. Pay attention what's happening to your body. Like your body's gonna tell you. So I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's not milk, but I am leaking. I'm leaking. And being the fact that like I sleep on my right side, I don't know, it's just more comfortable, but I sleep on my right side. So when I go to sleep, I try to sleep without a bra on, because like it's just I feel more comfortable without a bra. So when I sleep, and like my body is, I sleep on my right side, so my whole body is going against. So I guess like my boobs is getting squished or whatever, and then like it's like this liquid. It's like a I don't know. It's like a clear yellow color. Like I don't know. It's like a clear yellowish color, and it comes out. And my boyfriend spotted that. Like, and it started when I went out there. Like, it started when I went to Texas. So like a week ago, my boobs started to leak. I don't know what it is, but I guess I'll ask my doctor about it, because I have a doctor's appointment next week. I'll ask him about that. But you know, I think it's normal. I'm pregnant, so a lot of stuff is gonna happen. And yeah, and another thing I wanted to tell you guys, so my son, he is very active. Like I believe we went to the I went to see how he was doing, and he moves all the time. Like sometimes the doctors won't even be able to get his heartbeat because he's moving so much. Like it's crazy. And yeah, so with that being said, was only one time when my baby was asleep and I went to go see how he was doing. He was asleep, and that was like when he was like 10 weeks, I believe. And he was sleeping, and the first time I seen him, he did a backflip for me, and he was always just like moving and all types. He's always up and active, and I love it. Like, I love feeling my son. I love it all. Like, I'm so ready for him. Like, and y'all, I wish I could have showed y'all what my boyfriend's reaction was when we found out that we was having a boy. Like, he was happy. Like, we was on FaceTime, and he was so happy. It was me, him, and his mom, and then me, my mom, and my sister. And like, the lady was like, the baby won't stop moving, so I couldn't really hear his heartbeat like that because he wouldn't stop moving. But you know, you can see it's strong. Like, every time I go to the hospital, or every time I go to, like, when I was going to the hospital, that was like way when in the beginning. And like, every time I go to a doctor's appointment, it's, oh, he's very strong. Like, his heartbeats are strong, his ribs, his spinal cord, like, everything is perfect. So I do have my appointment coming up, and this appointment is going to be with to see if the baby has any type of Down syndrome or anything. Hopefully the baby is fine. And yeah, but now I'm just like energized, and I'm more like myself. Well, not myself, because my boyfriend, when I was with my boyfriend, I had mood swings like crazy. Everybody tells me, all the kids tell me I'm mean.
Alright, you guys, so I forgot to take my belly shots yesterday, so it's the next day. I woke up and realized, so I am 18 weeks and 5 days in the video, but since it's a different day, I'm obviously 6 days, and don't have stretch marks on my stomach, but I've always had them on my side, so I'm not really worried about that. But yes, this is what Junior looks like. Now I'm just going to show you guys my sonograms. Like, this is him, his head, and his body. And then I have the one of him saying that it's a boy. It says thigh, butt, and then it says it's a boy. And I also have a 3D one, I believe that's 3D. And you know, we just wanted to find out the gender, but I guess this came with the package. So yeah, his eyes, his nose, his mouth, and his head. So it's
alright, you guys, so please like, comment, share, subscribe, and comment below any other videos you would like me to do. And again, I love you guys. See you later.